Tuesday. We're going to be making a Halloween canvas today, and we're using the new Seth Apter Baked Texture Embossing Powders. We're going to be using a embossing pad, and we're using the Zig embossing pen. And our paper already has a really fun crow on it, but I want to give my crow some texture. So I'm going to use my embossing pen, and I'm just going to go over my crow. Is going to have this really awesome texture. You can drop our embossing powder on it. And you always want to do this over a paper plate so you don't waste any of it, because it's good stuff. And look at how the crow already has such awesome texture. And you'll watch it heat up and it changes, whoa, right in front of your eyes. Look at that. Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
We have an audience here today, and they are oohing and ahhing over our over our texture. We're going to stamp it this time. Embossing powder packet. And where I'm going to stamp, I'm going to rub with it. It prevents the embossing powder from sticking where it's not supposed to stick. Look at this crow stamp. From this Tim Holtz set of stamps. And we're going to use the crow, and we're going to stamp right on our paper here. I think I'm going to put my crow right here so he looks like he's sitting right on this leg. And then I'm going to drop my embossing powder on him. Look at how cool that is. The crow we added to our paper. I'm going to do a couple more, and then we'll show you our finished page. Okay, here we are doing our last crow that we've added, and I have this crow kind of going off of the page. I've added 4 crows. Again, this one we did with the embossing pen. And then these 3 we did with the Tim Holtz stamps. And doesn't that add a fun texture? After I finished heat embossing the crows on the paper, I took some matte medium and applied that to the front of the canvas, put my paper on, and then I turned it over and I rubbed it really good and rubbed the front of the canvas also to get all the air bubbles out. Then I sanded all the edges and then inked them with some gathered twigs, distress ink, gathered twigs, it's a fun color, and went over the top and inked it, and then glued down this Halloween, and we have those for sale here in the store. We added this really fun paper twine, and then to finish the whole thing off, and you probably can't tell, but when you stop into the store, you can see that I took a clear Wink Stella and kind of outlined the moon, because I wanted to give the moon a little bit of texture and to accentuate it. And then after I added the Wink Stella, I added clear embossing powder. So that made it a little bit shiny, gave it a little bit of dimension, and accentuated the moon. So I hope you stop by and take a look at all of our fall and Halloween projects that we've started. And we're getting ready for fall and those cooler days. But right now, when it's hot and steamy outside, come inside and make these projects. And thanks for tuning in. Happy Tuesday.